Hello, everybody. Good evening.
Hello, coach. Good evening.
How are you today?
I'm tired.
I bet. But it's the last day. You are going to rest for at least 2 more days after this.
No entendí.
We hope so. Okay.
Eso me di
Sorry?
bastante cansado.
Yes. No, I'm telling you, we finished today, so you will have Friday and hopefully Monday to rest, so you are not going to be in the session.
Estaba en otra clase.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Que no entendí, perdón.
Okay, don't worry. No, les estaba diciendo de que al menos vamos a descansar un par de días. Si las clases empiezan el martes, van a descansar mañana y el lunes.
Porque de ahí lo retomamos siempre, ¿verdad? Y usted sería siempre en el intermedio 1.
Actually, I don't think so. Porque
Okay.
yo estuve en el intermedio 1, el módulo anterior, y ahora estuve en el básico 3, así que no creo que vaya a ser su profesora.
Puede variar, ¿verdad?
Yes, the idea is that you get to listen to many people. Entre más profesores tengan, es mejor para ustedes porque van mejorando el oído.
Sí. A mí la verdad eso me cuesta el listening. Cuando me hablan despacio, sí analizo y respondo, ¿verdad? Pero cuando me hablan así rápido me cuesta. Ahí voy en el carro escuchando conversaciones del listening para ir practicando.
Yes, I suggest you to do that. Es importante, entre más ustedes escuchen, va a ser mejor. Porque recuerden que aquí en este país no tenemos cómo escuchar inglés, no hay forma, o sea, todo el mundo habla en español. Entonces, si nosotros no buscamos la forma, va a ser bien difícil que podamos escuchar a
Sí,
todos.
la verdad que cuesta. Al menos yo eso es lo que he tratado de, porque tengo amigos que sí son bilingües, pero como casi no puedo hablar, llamarle, pero porque ellos pasan bastante ocupados. Y como en mi trabajo, trabajo en supermercados, las cosas vienen en inglés algunas, entonces ahí practico también cuando leo las etiquetas y todo eso.
No, but that's good. That's a practice. Mhm.
Entonces, por lo menos esas dos cosas siento yo, pero el listening sí me cuesta bastante cuando me hablan así demasiado rápido.
Yes, and that happens, trust me. Y eso toma tiempo. El listening es el que más nos cuesta por lo mismo. No tenemos otras formas más que ver videos o escuchar música o ver películas, pero más que eso no tenemos otra forma de escuchar. Así
Sí, eso
que
sí.
ujú, uno tiene que ponerse, por ejemplo, hoy voy a ver una película totalmente en inglés. Ni subtítulos ni nada. Tratar de entender todo lo que pueda, lo más que pueda. Si 3 palabras entendí, pues ni modo. Okay, so that's the idea. But we need to force ourselves. Nos tenemos que forzar y forzarnos a nosotros mismos para que podamos ir desarrollando más el diseño.
Sí, tiene razón. Muchas gracias.
Okay, very good. So, before we begin, because we will have a review session today, did you finish the test? All of you finished the test?
Yes. Yes, teacher. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
yes. Okay, perfect. So we can review them. Okay, let me see. All right, so at the beginning of this specific module, we started checking one structure. Let me change this. Okay, at the very beginning, we started working with this specific temp. Okay, so now I will write because I need you to focus on. Okay, so now we will practice how to create the structures. Okay, so if I want to make an affirmative sentence with going to, what is the first thing that I need?
For example, I am going to go to the park.
Okay, so In the structure, what is the first thing in that sentence?
I.
Okay, and I is
I am.
subject.
The verb.
Okay, then the verb, what verb? I am.
Verb auxiliary.
Okay, but what is the name of the verb? I am, she is, they are.
To be.
To be.
Yes.
Okay, the verb be. And after the verb be?
Going to.
Going to.
Going to. And then?
Complement.
Complement.
Complement. Very good. Now, what about if I want to make a negative sentence? What
Subject.
do I change?
Subject.
Mm-hmm.
Verb to be.
Verb to be plus negative.
Okay.
Negative.
The negative, that is the not. And then?
Going.
Going to.
Mhm.
Plus complement.
Perfect. Okay, nice. Now, what about the yes, no question? How do I start?
Verb to be.
Okay, verb be.
Subject.
Mm-hmm.
Going to.
Going to.
Mm-hmm.
Plus
Complement.
complement.
And
Mark.
Question mark.
Question mark.
question mark. Excellent. Okay, now what if I want to make a WH question? What is the structure?
WH word.
Mark.
Sorry?
Verb to be.
Verb be. Mm-hmm.
Subject.
Mm-hmm.
Going to. Complement. Question mark.
Right. Sorry. Okay, so now that we have the structure, let's check. Somebody said teacher, sorry. Sorry, I heard someone saying teacher. I listened wrong. Okay, let's continue. Now that we have the structures, you will help me to create some sentences. Okay, so I will ask some of you. Let's begin with, let me see, Van. One affirmative sentence.
You are going to the beach.
Okay, I like it. Karina, negative question, negative sentence, sorry.
They aren't
Mhm.
going to the museum.
Nice. Okay, Josue, yes, no question.
Um, um, aren't no, aren't they going to the mountain?
But that is
Are-
Karina's was sentence. What about yours?
uh, uh, No, are no es, are not, solo es are they.
Okay.
Going to the museum.
But that is Karina's. What about yours?
Okay. Going to the gym.
The what?
Going to the gym.
The gym. Okay. Like it. All right. Let's see. Jasmine. WH question.
Why is she going to travel to Miami next weekend?
Perfect. That is a very specific question. I like it. Okay, Gabriela, affirmative question, affirmative sentence.
I am
Mhm.
going to school.
Go. Okay, let me see. Adi. Negative question, negative sentence. Sorry.
Negative.
Mhm.
I am not going to play soccer.
Good. All right, excellent. So any questions about the structure before we continue? Wait, who is missing? Fatima? Yes, no question.
Is she
Mhm.
she going to learn English?
Nice. Okay, and Marley, WH question.
When are you going to wash your shoes?
Nice. Okay, perfect. So now we have the examples. Very nice. Let's continue. In the next part, we started checking, let me see, the object pronouns. Okay, so let's talk about that. Okay, the object pronouns. So the thing is that when you create sentences, you normally use the object pronouns. You just don't notice that you use them. Okay, so let's identify first. Okay, what is the object pronoun for I?
Me.
Me.
Mhm. You,
You.
You.
he,
Him.
Him.
she,
Here.
Her.
Her.
it,
It.
It.
we,
Us.
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 us, and they.
Them.
Them.
Dent.
Perfect, we got it. Okay, now in the next one, let's create some sentences using the object pronouns. Okay, can you give me one example of a sentence with an object pronoun? Addis?
She is talking to him.
Okay. All right, that one works. Gabriela?
I am um, sorry, me perdí ahí.
Okay. One sentence with an object pronoun.
Sí, sí, entiendo, pero no sé la estructura, no.
Is a normal sentence, but with an object.
For example, I am study
Study
with,
what?
with him.
Okay, but another pronoun because him is already here. Another one. Maybe a girl.
Her.
Her. Okay, so we can practice with all of the pronouns. Very good. Okay, let me see, Josue. Can you create a sentence using object pronouns?
Um, 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 I like to um, I like to travel over the world.
I like to travel over the world. Okay, I think it can work. We're going to make a sentence. Okay, so what is the object in this sentence?
Uh, I
I is the subject.
suggest,
Okay, actually in this sentence is not possible because we do not have an object in this sentence. Okay?
okay.
I'm going to make a parenthesis here because I think you are just going too far. Okay? Objects are in most of the sentences that we create. For example, what does she play?
The bed.
Listen to my question. What does she play?
What?
The verb is play.
The
So
bed.
my
Sí,
question
yeah.
is, what does she play? What
The
does she play?
the guitar,
The guitar.
the guitar.
So this is the object of my sentence. Remember that I told you, if you can answer the question what in a sentence, that is your object. So what does she play? The guitar. Okay, Maria sings. What does she sing?
Opera.
An opera. So that is my object. Let's make another example. Pablo bought a car. What did Pablo buy?
A car.
A car.
A car. So this is my object, okay? So you don't necessarily use with her or talking to him. I mean, you can use it, but not all the time. You are going to have sentences like that. In normal sentences, you always have objects. As long as you can answer the question, what? It doesn't matter. Now, I want to change this sentence. I don't want to say the guitar. So I say, she plays what? What is the object pronoun that I can use for the guitar?
It.
It. She plays it. Okay, so it is my object pronoun. It is the object of my sentence. Let's try with the next one. I don't want to say Maria. What do I use? She. She sings it. And here I am having a subject pronoun and an object pronoun. Two different pronouns. What about the last one? I don't want to say Pablo.
He.
He.
Bought.
Bought it.
He bought it. Oops, sorry. Okay, Marisa and Gabriel write letters. What do they write?
Letters.
Them.
Letters, okay? So this is the object pronoun. Now, if I don't want to say Marisa and Gabriel,
They.
they
Right
With
there.
it.
Write it.
With them.
them, because the word is plural. They write them, okay? So now, is it clear how you use the object pronouns?
Screenshot.
Questions?
No.
No questions? Okay. Nice. So remember, the object pronouns always come after the verb. Okay, always. Things, it, bought them, buy her, invite them. So the object pronouns after the verb, because all of the objects are always after the verb. Okay, very good. Let's continue with more information. I will erase this. Okay, another topic that we check in this module is the simple past with the verb be. Okay, let's begin with the structure. Simple past with the verb be. What is the first thing that I need?
Subject. I
Subject,
Verb to be.
verb to be. Complement.
Okay, and the verb be is in present or is in past?
Past.
Past.
Ah, okay.
Simple.
Okay, is in past. Very good. What about the negative tense?
Subject.
Mhm.
Verb to be.
Verb to be. Plus not.
not
Okay,
Complement.
Complement.
nice. Yes, no question. How do I start?
Verb to be.
very
Mhm.
Past.
Subject.
Subject.
Ajá.
Complement.
Complement.
Plus
Question mark.
question
Question.
mark. Oops, sorry. This is the one. Okay, and the last one. How do I start?
Double question.
Mhm.
Uh, burn.
Past.
Ajá.
Subject.
Subject.
Complement.
Complement.
And the question
Question
mark.
mark.
Perfect. Okay, we got it. We have all of the structures. Now, before we continue, I just want you to focus on this. This structure is the same that we have here. The only difference is that I'm using the WH question, but both the structures are the same, okay? Now let's practice. Let's create some sentences. Okay, let's begin. Vane, affirmative sentence with the verb be in the simple past.
I am
I was.
I
Remember that is in the past. What is the past of the verb be?
I was
Huh?
work yesterday.
But if you say was in work, they are two verbs. They cannot be together.
Working.
Another possibility, I was. Okay, let's keep in mind, when do you use the verb to be? When? For example, you can use it if you want to talk about nationalities, okay? You can use it if you want to talk about age, if you want to talk about your job, if you want to describe someone.
Entonces, she was at home yesterday.
Okay, but you can say I was. You already have it, so you just have to complete it. I was.
At home. I
Mhm.
was at home yesterday.
Good. Okay. Negative, Marlene.
I went to the shopping center today.
But that is not the verb be. With the verb to be in the simple past.
Okay. Mm, mm, no sé, no se me ocurre nada.
Think about anything, any sentence. You can think of a sentence in the present and then pass it to the past. Look at the structure. So try to follow the structure to create the information.
Okay. I work. I work.
But that is not the verb to be.
Never to be.
What are the forms of the verb to be in the past? Only the verb to be.
Only verb to be.
¿Cuáles son las formas del verbo to be en el pasado? Solo son dos. Was and
Where?
where. Okay, so you cannot use any other verb. Esos son los únicos dos verbos que puede utilizar. No puede utilizar otro verbo. Okay, because this is the verb to be. So when do you use the verb to be?
Okay, I was.
Mhm.
Veamos, I was work.
But again, you are using two verbs. That is not possible.
Okay, I was not drink coffee.
But you are using drink. Drink is another verb. I was not a what? Think about your job. Any job. I was not a.
I was not.
Think of a job. A firefighter, police officer, student, teacher, nationalities, Japanese, Chinese, Australian, Canadian,
I was
8,
Spanish.
27, 80, 15.
Okay. I was Spanish.
I was not Spanish.
I was not Spanish.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, let's continue. Yes, no question. But no, sorry. Karina.
The question.
Yes, no question.
Okay. Where? Where?
Oh, but that is not a yes, no question. That is WH. Yes, no question.
Okay, we. Are we?
But that is present. I need it in the past.
Were we?
Okay.
Were we playing soccer?
But that is not simple past. That is past continuous.
Ah, sí,
Simple
sí.
past.
Where we played.
No, because you have where and play. Two verbs and they cannot be together.
Okay. We ate.
Ate is another verb. You cannot have two verbs.
No verb.
No, only the verb to be. No other verb.
Okay.
Where
Where-
we what?
Ah,
Remember, you can talk about age, you can talk about places, you can talk about nationalities, you can talk about descriptions, you can talk about
okay.
feelings.
Were we American?
Okay. All right, very good. WH question, Josué?
Um, um, where were you yesterday?
Ah, okay, nice. Okay, affirmative, Jasmine.
And they were very tired the last Monday.
Last Monday. The last is not necessary. Only last Monday. Okay, very good. Now, negative. Let me see, Gabriela.
I was not your friend.
Nice. Yes, no question. Fatima.
Sería, she was, no, no.
If it is a question, how do you start?
Was she, was she, was she friendly,
Okay.
amable?
Like it? And the last one, WH question, Addis.
Where was he yesterday?
Okay, but that is similar to the one that Josue did. A different one?
Um, one moment.
Okay.
Were you tired this morning?
But that is a yes, no question. I need a WH question.
Okay, where was you this morning? This morning.
Was you?
¿Dónde estabas? Where was?
Can you use was with you?
Sorry, is where?
Ah, okay.
Where you this morning?
Okay, it's exactly the same, but you're just changing the time expression, but it's okay, so we can continue. All right, so, how can I say this? The thing here is that you need to keep in mind, when do you use the verb? That is the only thing, because the same way that you use it in the present is the same way that you use it in the past, okay? I'm going to open a parenthesis and I will tell you this in Spanish. And I want you to be very honest. ¿Cuándo utilizan ustedes el verbo to be? En el presente. ¿Cuándo lo usamos?
Yo soy, yo estoy.
Ok, pero ¿en qué contexto? Por ejemplo, cuando les digo I am Spanish, les estoy hablando de una nacionalidad. ¿En qué otro
Yo soy.
contexto lo uso?
Yo estoy comiendo.
Ok, pero en ese caso es una acción continua. Es como el presente continuo, no es el simple.
Mm,
En el tiempo simple, por ejemplo, I am a teacher. ¿Qué les
Yo
estoy
soy
describiendo
para
ahí?
describir mi profesión.
Profesiones, ok, entonces ya tenemos nationalities, professions. ¿Qué más?
Yo estoy triste.
I am
Sentimientos,
sad. Emociones, feelings.
emociones.
How do you feel? I am sad. I am hungry. I am thirsty. Ok, entonces nationalities, professions, feelings or emotions. What else? ¿Qué tal si les digo they were at the beach? ¿Qué estoy describiendo?
Están en la playa.
A place, okay? So I can also describe a place, all right? So the thing is, de la misma forma que utilizan el presente, así utilizan el pasado. La única diferencia es que acá me están hablando del pasado, no del presente. Si yo les digo, I am a teacher, but I was a student, ¿ok? Si se fijan, en el presente soy una teacher, pero en el pasado era un estudiante. ¿Ok? Entonces, es la misma información, les estoy hablando de profesiones, pero una profesión en el presente y lo que yo era en el pasado. ¿Ok? Or I can say, she is Spanish, she wasn't American. ¿Ok? Ella es española, ella no era en el pasado de Estados Unidos. ¿Ok? So the thing is, you just need to keep in mind, when do you use the verb to be? Otra cosa, no podemos mezclar los verbos. Si ustedes están utilizando el verbo to be, no pueden utilizar otro verbo. Aquí estamos hablando de los tiempos simples, ¿ok? No otros tiempos, porque sabemos que hay otros tiempos en donde existen las mezclas. Pero en este caso, como es un tiempo simple, no lo pueden mezclar con otros. Si están trabajando con el verbo to be, solo utilicen el verbo to be. Por ejemplo, I was at home. Ahí no tengo ningún otro verbo. Was es el único verbo que tengo. They were very tired. Were es el único verbo que estoy utilizando. ¿Ok? Porque este es un tiempo simple y no se puede mezclar con otros verbos. ¿Tiene sentido? Does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Any questions about the structure before we continue? Questions? No questions? Okay, nice. No questions because now we are moving to the simple past, but now not with the verb to be, with other verbs, only simple past. So in order to create the simple past, what is the structure that I use? Do I use the verb to be?
No.
No, right? Only a verb. And the form of the verb? In past. Okay. Now, here we will have a change. When we create negative sentences, the verb is not in past. What is the form of the verb in the negative?
Base form.
Base form. Mhm. Okay. But what else do I need here? I have the subject, the verb, and the complement. But what else do I need for the negative?
The auxiliary.
And what is the auxiliary for the past?
Did.
Okay, so did, and to make it negative?
Not.
Not. Okay, very good. Now, what about the questions? How do I create the questions?
Did.
Did.
Okay, I start with did,
Auxiliary.
Subject.
Subject.
subject,
Verb.
Verb.
verb in the
Base
past or
form.
in the base form?
Base form.
Base form.
Base form. And then
Plus
Complement.
complement.
And question
plus
mark.
question.
Plus
Okay.
question mark.
Nice. What about the WH question?
W.
Question.
WH question. Uh,
Auxiliary.
Did.
Okay.
plus
Subject.
subject. Plus
Verb.
verb.
And
Base
base
form.
Ah, okay.
Complement. And the question mark.
Excellent. Okay, so these are the structures that we follow for the simple past. Now, let's work with the information so we can create some sentences. And this is important, okay? ¿Por qué no puedo utilizar el verbo en pasado en las negatives and questions? Because I have the auxiliary. And this is a general rule, okay? Esta regla aplica para cualquier tiempo. Si ustedes tienen un auxiliar en una oración, no pueden cambiar el verbo en los tiempos simples. Estoy hablando simple present, simple past, simple future. Porque hay otros tiempos en donde sí tienen que haber ciertos cambios. Pero en los tiempos simples, no. Again, simple present, simple past, simple future. No cambiamos el verbo si tenemos un auxiliar. ¿Ok? Just to keep it in mind. Now let's create some sentences. Now that we get the structures. Okay, let's begin. Addis. One affirmative sentence in the past. Addis. Affirmative sentence in the past. Okay, maybe he's not ready. Vane?
Um, I I worked yesterday.
Okay, good. Negative, Josué.
Um, moment. Um, uh, uh, I I I did not um,
Again,
I did not mm, not uh, at I did at um,
one verb, any verb. I
mm,
did not.
at, I did not eat in restaurant.
Okay.
Um,
In a restaurant. Nice. Marlene, yes or no question?
This is the question. Did they them dance together?
Nice. Okay, Karina, WH question.
What did you do yesterday?
Nice. Okay, let me see. Fatima, affirmative.
Sí. Did
Affirmative. In the affirmative, no auxiliary.
okay. Um,
I,
I need a verb in past.
okay. Touch.
You mean touched?
Sí.
Okay, so she touched,
Touch.
washed.
Mm,
This one?
no, quería decir enseñó.
Oh, thought, taught,
Match. Match.
taught, taught with an O, taught,
Touch.
taught.
Touch. Match.
Imagínense que solo tiene una T, una O y una T. Taught.
Touch.
Ujú. She taught
Match.
math.
Matemáticas.
Okay. She taught maths. Good. Negative sentence. Gabriela.
Negative. You. Didn't. How didn't?
Okay. Nice. And the last one, Jasmine. Yes, no question.
Did they do no? Did they cook soup last Sunday?
Okay. Nice. Okay, so now before we go, any questions about the structure for the past? ¿Todo claro con el uso del past?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, okay. ¿Y por qué se ríe si me dice que yes?
Es que por decir más o menos, a
Okay.
little, así un poquito.
All right, no problem. Yes, my suggestion is, si para estas alturas todavía están struggling, están teniendo alguna dificultad con alguno de los tiempos, lo que les recomiendo es que practiquen las estructuras. Si se fijan, las estructuras no cambian, son las mismas. Lo único que va cambiando son los, por ejemplo, si usábamos el verbo en pasado, ahora lo uso en futuro o lo uso en presente, dependiendo del tiempo. Pero la estructura se mantiene. Una oración siempre va a ser subject, verb, complement, independientemente del tipo de verbo que están usando. Entonces, practiquen, revisen la información, vean los videos que necesiten ver y luego sigan avanzando, sigan trabajando, para que de esa forma ustedes vayan viendo también su propio progreso. ¿Qué necesito mejorar? ¿Qué puedo cambiar? So in that way, it's going to be easier for you. Okay?
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Anytime. All right. So then, thank you very much, everybody, for coming. It was a pleasure. I hope that I can see you again in the future. So take care and enjoy the weekend.
Thank you,
Muchas
teacher. Good
gracias.
night.
Thank
Bye,
you.
teacher.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.